Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I have started this lesson series about IIB just to teach you a small scope of working that how we can implement different types of applications in IIB. So uh, this is the lessons what I have planned to do in future. So today you'll be learning this one, develop a RESTful web service, and I'll be giving a small introduction about the IDE as well. And in future you'll be learning about how to deploy an application and invoke third-party REST APIs inside the message flow and develop a sub service from the scratch. Then export a sub service by using the provided WSDL. Think that you get a WSDL from different kind of service, and then you have to export it through your IIB application. Then you can do it as well. Then invoke third-party SOAP API working with ESQL. This will be the most important part. Then basic ESQL syntax, data types in ESQL, arithmetic operations in ESQL, casting in ESQL, manage date time in ESQL, common ESQL errors, working with cache, environment variables. Then you'll be learning about the MQ, it's the message queue of IBM. Then practical use of IIB, then manage execution groups in IIB. So this is the course content which we'll be learning through this lesson series. So let's start. So this is the IIB IDE. Actually, this IDE has developed based on the Eclipse. So you see here, Eclipse. This product is built on Eclipse. So most of the part which is available in the Eclipse is available in this application as well. So let's start with our first application. Actually, it's about REST service. So to start our application, to create a new application, we go to File, New, and then Application. We type here the name of the application. So we type here REST service version 1. Then we click Finish. Then your application will be listed here. Then we have to create our first main message flow. Then we right click on the application, then new message flow. We type our first message flow name. In message flow name, we can have more than one main message flow, but for now I use only one message flow. We type main rest MF stand for message flow. Then we click Finish. Once you have created the application message flow, it will be showing you two different interfaces. I mean, two different objects inside the interface. The first one is palette. Under this palette, you have different types of component which you can use to develop your IIB application. Then here, it said the flow exerciser. So this is where you do all your development. So this canvas is using, you can drag and drop items from here to here, then you can do your development. Okay, so let's start. To develop a REST service, there are two methods for developing a REST service. First one is that you can this one is just to make a REST request from your message flow, and this requires Swagger file to get its structure of the REST service. So for this one, we use HTTP. First, we add the HTTP input node to our canvas flow exerciser. Then we add HTTP reply node as well. Then we'll be connecting this output node of the HTTP input node to in node of the HTTP reply. We save it. Then we click here and go to properties. Once you go to properties, it asks you about the endpoint name of your REST service. So I type here application test REST service. REST service 1. Then I go to input message passing option under the properties, and here message domain I have set which type of messages I am receiving from the web service. So I select JSON. Then I save the application. So I'll give you in our next lessons I'll be giving you a comprehensive lecture about that how we can deploy an application in IIB server. So for here I'm just showing you that how we can simply do it without a further configuration. So I right click here REST service 1 application, then I click deploy, then I select the which integration not the application should deploy. I select here it is not Sri Lanka default path. Okay, now application has deployed, and I want to show you one more thing. Once you click on this HTTP input node, go to the properties, then basic, then you can see that your default port, which the IIB server is running on your local machine. So it's 7800. So let's do testing. So this is application name, sorry, application endpoint. We go to the REST client, then we put endpoint here, then create a simple JSON payload. I type test here, application name, application test. Then I invoke the service. Here, I'm getting the same payload as the response. That means our service is successful. Next, let's do a small modification to the REST service. For this, I'm using ESQL compute node, which you can manipulate or you can apply your business logic in IIB. It's a kind of programming language. It's a little bit similar to SQL procedures. So let's see how we can do a small modification to this API. This request, a small condition, and then how we can provide a response to the outside. So I click this out node and I give it to the input in node of the compute node. Then I click here, then I'm selecting out one. You can have more than one output, but I'm selecting one. That's a default one. Then I click this node. Once you have completed this, you have to do your ESQL coding inside this compute node. I double click on it. I go here. I type like this. JSON data application is equal to text. Then output equal JSON data result application as set result test application. When we save it. For the SQL, one more thing, for the SQL, we'll be doing another complete set of sessions where you can learn that how we can implement your business logic inside the SQL node. For now, just remember just get this example that how we can manipulate request and then give a different response to the client. So then I right click here and I deploy the application again. Okay, our application is deployed in the local machine. Now let's test the application. So here everything is same as before. Now I click next. Okay, now it gives me result as test application. I type here prod, then try. Not a test application. That means our business logic has a tiny business logic has applied successfully. Okay, for today, IIB lesson is over. I'll be back with the deployment part. As I mentioned here, the deployment of the IIB application and invoke third-party REST API. I'll be covering these two lessons within next couple of days. Hope you can practice until I'm arrived. Thank you.